Are you wondering why Sigma men find themselves alone over extended periods of time? Well, it's not as mysterious as you might think. Sigmas, the enigmatic introverts of the social hierarchy, are a breed apart. Their aloofness isn't a product of shyness or social ineptitude, but a deliberate choice driven by unique traits and perspectives. In this journey, we'll explore 7 reasons why these lone wolves might not have many people in their lives. First, their cautious nature makes them wary of people who get too close too quickly. They avoid drama like the plague, preferring a life of peace and tranquility. They aren't desperate for company, finding fulfillment in their own presence. Their independence makes them less reliant on friends for happiness. They even understand that family may not always have their best interests at heart. Their unique way of seeing the world can make them fundamentally lonely, and their high intellect can make it hard for others to relate to them. Hold on to your seats as we delve into the solitary world of Sigma males. Sigma males are the masters of their own lives, and this includes their relationships. When it comes to forging bonds, they're quite the enigma. They value authenticity and depth and are particularly skeptical of individuals who attempt to get close to them in a hurry. It's not that they're antisocial or unapproachable, rather they're cautious. They prefer to tread carefully, observing and evaluating the intentions of those who seem overly eager to enter their lives. Imagine a person who's been alone in the wilderness for a long time. When they finally encounter another human, they don't just rush into a hug. They assess the situation, gauge the other person's intentions, and then decide whether to approach or maintain their distance. That's a Sigma male in a social setting. Sigma males are acutely aware that not all that glitters is gold. Rapid friendships often lack depth and are built on shaky foundations. They worry about hidden agendas, manipulation, and insincerity. They'd rather have a few genuine connections than a crowd of superficial acquaintances. Now, you might ask, doesn't this make Sigma males lonely? Possibly, but they'd argue that it's better to be alone than to be in bad company. They see their cautious approach not as a barrier, but as a filter, allowing only the most sincere and compatible individuals into their lives. To them, trust is a currency more valuable than gold. It's not something to be thrown around carelessly. It's to be earned, not just given away. They may seem distant or aloof at first, but once you've earned their trust, you'll find a loyal and genuine friend in a Sigma male. So the next time you encounter someone who doesn't open up easily or seems cautious in forging new connections, remember they might just be a Sigma male, navigating the world in their own unique way. For Sigma males, trust is not given, it's earned. Sigma males live by a simple rule: avoid drama at all costs. Their preference for a serene atmosphere free from drama and turmoil isn't a mere choice. It's a lifestyle. This tranquility is not an accident, but a carefully curated state of being. It's a result of their deliberate actions and decisions, a testament to their commitment to personal growth and self-improvement. Sigma males are the architects of their own social circles. They meticulously select who they allow into their lives, ensuring that these individuals contribute positively to their journey of self-discovery and development. They are not interested in superficial connections or relationships built on deceit. They value authenticity, and they seek out individuals who respect their space and understand their unique way of life. But why do they go to such lengths to avoid drama? Well, drama to them is akin to a smokescreen. It obscures clarity, impedes focus, and breeds confusion. Drama fuels unnecessary conflict, and conflict distracts from the pursuit of personal growth and understanding. For Sigma males, the absence of drama equates to a life of clarity and purpose. They choose to distance themselves from any form of chaos or turmoil, not because they are afraid, but because they understand the value of peace. They recognize that their energy is a precious resource, and they choose to invest it wisely. They prefer to spend it on pursuits that enrich their minds and souls rather than drain them. Sigma males are not conflict avoiders, but they are masters at sidestepping unnecessary battles. They understand that not every conflict warrants their attention or energy. They choose their battles wisely, engaging only when they believe it's worth their time and energy. In their quest for tranquility, they have learned to navigate the turbulent waters of social interactions with grace and tact. They have mastered the art of maintaining their peace amidst the chaos, of staying true to themselves amidst the noise. They have learned to cultivate an inner peace that no external drama can disturb. For a Sigma, a peaceful life is a fulfilling life. They understand that the journey to self-discovery is a solo expedition, and they are more than content to embark on this journey free from drama and conflict. Lonely or simply alone? For Sigma males, the answer might surprise you. In our bustling society, where social connections and interactions are often seen as a measure of happiness, Sigma males stand as a fascinating anomaly. Their solitude isn't a byproduct of desolation, but rather a conscious choice. They aren't desperate for company. In fact, they often thrive in their own presence. It's not about being antisocial or dismissive of others. It's about finding fulfillment and contentment within oneself. Sigma males have a profound understanding of their own needs, desires, and aspirations. They recognize the value of introspection and self-reflection, and they often choose to focus on these aspects of self-growth rather than seeking validation or companionship from the outside world. This doesn't mean they're incapable of forming meaningful relationships. On the contrary, when a Sigma male chooses to connect with someone, it's a bond formed out of genuine interest and respect, not out of necessity or desperation for companionship. They are selective, valuing quality over quantity when it comes to their social circles. Let's debunk a common misconception. Being alone doesn't equate to being lonely. Sigma males are a testament to this. They find deep satisfaction in their independence and self-sufficiency. Their solitary nature provides them with the peace and tranquility they crave. They're not isolated, they're simply self-contained. Imagine an island, not lost at sea, but floating freely, basking in the sun, flourishing in its solitude. That's a Sigma male. They are islands by choice, not by circumstance. They are self-sustaining, self-fulfilling, and self-satisfied. Sigma males have mastered the art of being their own best company. They're not running away from the world, they're simply marching to the beat of their own drum. They find joy in their own rhythm, their own pace, their own space. They find happiness within themselves, not in the crowd. In the world of Sigma males, solitude is not loneliness, it's bliss. Who said that happiness always requires companionship? It's a common misconception that lingers in our society, but it's one that Sigma males strongly challenge. They dance to the beat of their own drum, finding fulfillment within the fortress of their solitude. A fortress not built from loneliness, but from a profound understanding of themselves. Sigma males have a unique perspective on life. They believe that happiness isn't about the number of friends you have or the social events you attend. Instead, it's about the quality of the self-reflection you engage in, the personal goals you set and achieve, and the peace you find within your own company. They aren't hermits, shunning all human contact. They simply prefer the company of their thoughts and dreams over idle chatter and superficial connections. They are the masters of their own happiness, seeking joy in their independence and self-reliance. They are the explorers of their inner worlds, constantly seeking self-improvement and personal growth. This doesn't mean they are incapable of forming deep connections. Quite the contrary. When a Sigma male does choose to form a bond, it's profound and meaningful. But these connections are few and far between. They are carefully chosen, not out of desperation for companionship, but out of a genuine respect and admiration for the other person. Being a Sigma male isn't about being antisocial, it's about being selective. It's about choosing solitude over shallow friendships, self-reliance over dependency, and self-contentment over external validation. In a world that often glorifies extroversion and social popularity, Sigma males stand out as the enigmatic introverts. They are the lone wolves who choose to roam the wilderness of their minds rather than the hustle and bustle of societal expectations. They are the silent thinkers, the solitary dreamers, the independent innovators. So the next time you see a Sigma male, don't pity their solitude. Instead, admire their courage to walk a path less traveled, to find happiness within themselves rather than seeking it from others. Remember, for Sigma males, happiness isn't a group activity. It's a personal journey, a solitary quest for self-discovery and self-contentment. For Sigma males, happiness is a journey they often prefer to embark on alone. What if family doesn't always mean unwavering support? A question that might seem unsettling to many, but for Sigma males, it's a reality they often confront. They understand that the world isn't always black and white, and even familial relationships can sometimes fall into the gray areas. Sigma males have a discerning eye. They see beyond the veil of blood ties and familial obligations. They understand that, unfortunately, even family members might not always have their best interests at heart. This realization doesn't come from a place of cynicism, but from a place of self-awareness and self-preservation. The Sigma male's journey is often misunderstood. Their independent nature, their preference for solitude, their avoidance of societal norms. All these traits can lead to them being misjudged or misunderstood by their own family members. The pressure to conform, to fit into a mold, to be like everyone else, can often come from the family itself. And this can lead to a breach of trust, a feeling of not being understood, and a painful realization that perhaps their family doesn't truly support their unique path. But Sigma males are not ones to play the victim. They don't wallow in self-pity or let these experiences dampen their spirit. Instead, they make a choice to cut toxic individuals out of their lives, even if these individuals happen to be family. They choose their mental health, their peace, their personal growth over toxic dynamics. They believe in the power of supportive relationships that understand them, accept them, and allow them the freedom to be their authentic selves. And if these relationships don't come from their family, they're perfectly comfortable seeking them elsewhere. Sigma males redefine what family means to them. They believe in the power of chosen family, those who may not share their blood, but share their values, respect their journey, and support their growth. They understand that true support is not tied to blood relations, but to understanding, acceptance, and mutual respect. Sigma males believe in supportive connections, even if that means challenging traditional family ties. They are the architects of their own lives, building their own support systems and living by their own rules. Do Sigma males experience a unique type of loneliness? Now, this is a question that might have crossed your mind. The answer is yes and no. It's a bit more complex than a simple yes or no. Sigma males often experience a distinct form of loneliness. It's not the typical sense of isolation most people understand. Instead, it's a fundamental loneliness stemming from their unique perspectives and thoughts. They view the world through a different lens, which can sometimes make them feel like outsiders, even when they're in a crowd. Imagine having insights, ideas, and perspectives that are so unique that they're often misunderstood or overlooked. This is the world of a Sigma male. They are not lonely because they lack company. They are lonely because they feel misunderstood. They see things differently, think differently, and often feel differently. This can lead to a sense of disconnection from those around them, a sense of being fundamentally alone, even amidst a sea of faces. Now, this isn't to say that Sigma males wallow in this loneliness. Far from it. They accept it as an inherent part of their existence. They understand that their unique way of seeing the world might not be easily comprehensible to others. In fact, they often find a certain tranquility in this solitude. It gives them the freedom to explore their thoughts and ideas without the constraints of conventional thinking. But it's important to note that this doesn't mean they are detached or devoid of emotions. They feel deeply, often more deeply than others realize. They experience joy, sadness, love, and yes, loneliness too. But their loneliness is not a symptom of isolation. It's a byproduct of their unique cognitive process. So, while it might seem like Sigma males are isolated and lonely, the reality is a bit more nuanced. They are alone, but not lonely in the traditional sense. They are solitary, but not isolated. They are alone because they choose to be, not because they have to be. Their unique way of seeing the world can sometimes be a lonely journey, but it's a journey they wouldn't trade for anything else. Ever felt like no one understands your intellect? This is a common sentiment among Sigma males. Due to their unconventional cognitive processes, they often find themselves in a realm of thought that others simply cannot comprehend. This isn't a case of superiority or arrogance, but rather a unique mode of thinking that sets them apart. Sigma males are often engrossed in niche interests and passions that are far from the mainstream. This could range from quantum physics, ancient civilizations, to obscure art movements. This divergence in interests and the depth at which they approach them can make it challenging for others to connect with them. Furthermore, Sigma males crave intellectual stimulation and meaningful conversations. They find small talk and superficial chatter to be draining. This preference for profound interaction can often lead to fewer connections, as not everyone can meet them at this level of discourse. For Sigma males, their intellect is often a solitary journey. So what does all this mean for Sigma males? Well, let's recap. Sigma males are cautious individuals, wary of people who get too close too quickly. They prefer genuine connections built on trust and mutual respect, not superficial friendships formed through manipulation. They are the epitome of tranquility, avoiding drama at all costs and curating their social circles carefully. And while they might be solitary, they are far from desperate for company. They find profound satisfaction in their own presence and independence. Even familial ties don't sway them if they sense toxicity. To them, supportive connections matter more than blood relations. The fundamental loneliness they experience is a byproduct of their unique perspective and intellect. Their uncommon interests and thought processes often make it difficult for others to relate to them, leading to fewer connections. Do you agree with these points? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of Sigma males.